Every guy's biggest fear in dating? Rejection. And worse than rejection is rejection because she thought you were creepy. Because once that word sticks, it doesn't matter how much you love or what your intentions are. It kills your chances instantly. You could be nervous, you could be awkward, but if it looks creepy, you're finished. And let me be clear, I'm not here to roast men. I'm not here to shame men like so many have done over the years. What I'm talking about is the nonsense we were all taught. The fake ideas of love, the fake formulas of romance. I'm not blaming women either, because they were fed the same lies. We were all young, vulnerable, impressionable teenagers. The real villain was movies, because cinema was creepy first. And then it had the gall to dump that creepiness on us. Creepiness has destroyed so many people. Careers ended, friendships ruined, reputations gone. And the worst part? Most of the time, they weren't even predators, just confused, awkward kids who copied what they saw on screen. Cinema trained them with fake scripts, and then society punished them for following those same scripts. It was cinema that convinced us stalking is romance. Hero follows her to college, bus stops, even her house, and the movie calls it love. It was cinema that told us fighting 10 goons is romance. Hero smashes everyone, saves the girl, and suddenly she falls in love, as if love is some prize after a wrestling match. It was cinema that showed us love letters written in blood, railway track drama, and threats of extreme acts if she does not agree to return his love, and called it true passion. Boys believed it. Some even tried it. And when tragedy followed, cinema never took responsibility. Instead, it pretended it was just showing intensity, when in fact, it was just showing its own creepiness. It was cinema that kept throwing item songs at us, parading women as props, packaging objectification as fun, and then acting like society was the problem. The industry was happily cashing in on cheap thrill, while blaming the audience for being too excited. And then comes the concept of consent. Suddenly, no means no. Suddenly, cinema discovered boundaries. Suddenly, they were saints of respect. But weren't these the same people who told us for decades that no just means try harder, and eventually she will say yes? The same people who sold stalking, obsession, harassment, and objectification as romance and entertainment? And when they finally got called out, cinema didn't take the blame. They shifted it. But listen carefully. When they said, audience wanted it, they weren't talking about some faceless crowd. They meant you, the everyday boy on the street, the auto driver waiting at the stand, the college kid at the tea stall, the office guy eating samosas on his break. According to cinema, you were the creepy ones. They were just poor, helpless filmmakers forced to sell this garbage because, poor them, they had no choice. Here's the truth. Creepiness isn't limited to any group. It's not about men, it's not about women. It's about how cinema twisted the idea of love. Cinema took that attribute, magnified it, glorified it, and then blamed everyday people for it. They wrote the creepy script but made us look like the villains. If this hit you, don't just sit quiet. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, think.